Good morning, my dear friends. Today's topic is Rehabilitation and Resettlement Scheme. What is rehabilitation and resettlement in land acquisition? We are discussing grant of annuity or subsistence grant, subsistence allowance, infrastructure amenities, formation of R&R committee. What is rehabilitation and resettlement in land acquisition? RR means it provides benefits and compensation to the people displaced by land acquisition procedures. It provides a right to fair compensation and transparency in the land acquisition. It provides compensation to those whose land is taken away by the government. First, publication of preliminary notification, then SIA report, then R&R. Publication of preliminary notification by the collector is the first step. So, administrator of resettlement and rehabilitation, he shall conduct a survey of the affected families. What is the survey? What are all the points should be included in the survey? Particulars of land and immovable properties acquired from each affected family. Livelihood lost in respect of the land losers or landless people. List of public utilities and government buildings which are affected due to acquisition. Details of amenity and infrastructural facilities which are affected due to acquisition. Details of any common property resources being acquired. Administrator, based on the survey and census, he prepares a draft rehabilitation and resettlement scheme. Based on the survey and census, it should include particulars of rehabilitation and resettlement for each landowner, landless person whose livelihoods are primarily dependent on the land. Details of the public amenities and infrastructural facilities which are to be provided in the resettlement area. Draft rehabilitation and resettlement scheme shall include time limit for implementing. Draft rehabilitation and resettlement scheme shall be made known locally by wide publicity in affected area. It should be discussed in the concerned Grama Sabha and municipality. Personal hearing shall be conducted after giving wide publicity about date, time, venue for public hearing. Administrator, after completion of public hearing, submit draft scheme for RR along with specific report on claims of and objections raised in the public hearing to the collector. So administrator should send the draft scheme to the collector. The details of the R&R scheme. The rehabilitation of the affected families is compulsory if land is acquired for private public partnership or private companies in case land acquired is 50 acres in urban areas or 100 acres in the rural areas. In urban areas, house under Indira Awas Yojana to be given to the people who lost houses in the urban areas, or 50 square feet plinth area should be given. If family has not taken house, he should be given 1,50,000 rupees financial assistance. Next, person who lost lands in irrigational projects, he shall be given 1 acre of land in commendable area. He can go into irrigation. If the person is SC or ST who lost the land, he may be given amount equal to land or 2 acres of land, whichever is lower. Acquisition of Developed land. If person lost land in urban areas, if developed land is taken away for urbanization, then 20% of the land reserved for landowners. For example, BDA acquires land. Then 20% of the site should be reserved for the landowners. Subsistence grant. Property acquired for private public partnership. Package has to be fixed. Person can choose the package. Government should give employment and subsistence grant. One member of the family given a job with training. One-time payment of rupees 5 lakhs or rupees 2000 per month to the family for 20 years. Subsistence allowance. Rupees 3000 for family for 12 months apart from award. If family is displaced, it is rupees 15,000 per family in the case of SC/ST. In compact area, preference will be given and land will be allotted and resettled in compact land. Free land for community gathering. Transportation cost for the affected people. Rupees 50,000 for family one-time settlement. For shifting cattle, additional amount of rupees 25,000. For artisans and traders, in addition to the above, another 25,000 will be given. Acquisition of land for idle projects. Fishing right is to be given to the affected people. Infrastructure amenities should be provided in the resettlement area. Schools, private health care, private health center, roads, electricity, sources of drinking water, Anganawadi, post office, fair price shop and community center has to be provided. Now procedure. Administration of rehabilitation and resettlement. Submit the draft scheme to the collector. Collector will review the draft scheme. Collector will submit the draft scheme to the Commissioner of Rehabilitation and Resettlement for approval. Commissioner of Resettlement and Rehabilitation will publish the scheme in the local language to the Panchayat, municipality or corporation. Rehabilitation and resettlement scheme should be uploaded in the website of the government. Now declaration of land. Declaration of area as identified as resettlement area. If particular land is needed for public purposes, declaration of an area as a resettlement area should be given. Why? It is for the resettlement of the affected family. It should be made under the seal of the Secretary of Government. Declaration should be made only after depositing compensation amount. Government shall publish declaration within 12 months from the date of publication of preliminary notification. Declaration should be published. How? It should be in the official gazette and 2 daily newspapers circulated in the locality. It should be in the regional language. It should be in the local language of the Panchayat, municipality or corporation. It should be uploaded in the government website. If no declaration is made within 12 months from the date of preliminary notification, then such notification deemed to have been rescinded. Government has a power to extend the period of 12 months. Afterwards, collector shall mark the land and measure it. Collector should publish notice in website. Issue public notice to the person interested. What is the content of the notice? Government is intent to take possession of the land for rehabilitation and resettlement and compensation. Persons interested may approach the collector. In the notice, particulars of the land needed is to be mentioned. All the interested persons appear should be before the collector within 30 days at the place mentioned in the notice. He should state nature of the interest of the land, claims of compensation, claims of rehabilitation and resettlement, objections of measurement. The formation of a rehabilitation and resettlement committee at project level. Committee has to be constituted to monitor, review the progress of rehabilitation and resettlement of schemes and conducting post-audit and consultation in case land acquired is more than 100 acres of land. Committee consisting of chairman who is chairman? He should be the collector of the district. Representatives of women, representatives of SC, ST in the affected area, representatives of land acquisition office, chairman of panchayat area or municipality or district planning committee, concerned parliamentary members and members of legislative assembly of the area, representatives of required body made by the state government, administrator of rehabilitation and resettlement. All these are members. They will review the progress of rehabilitation and resettlement schemes. Thank you.